Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Quality Awards. My name is Ralph Peterson, and in this video, we are going to go over question P2B2 of the Bronze Quality Award application. And I'll tell you, this is a question where a lot of people get a little head scratch and they're like, wait a minute, what exactly are you asking? Stay tuned. I'm going to show you exactly what it is we're asking for. This is a question you can easily get through. Trust me. Let's go. Here it is, P2B2. It is a what question. It is actually two parts to this question. And technically, it's really more of a why question than a what question. It is, what is the reason, meaning why, why do you think it's important? Why is it important that your organization address these two strategic challenges and advantages? What does it mean to address? Why is it important for you to identify and address these two, your strategic challenge and your strategic advantage, which you just listed here? Based on this question that you just answered, P2B1, why is it important for you to address it? Well, it's such a silly, interesting kind of question to ask, because let's look at it like this. What if we had a graph that looked like this, and this was our census. And this is, January, February, March, right? Like, we're just going to go in like 3 months. And if you draw a trend line, obviously it's going down, which we would call a bad thing, a big problem, a negative trend, or a strategic challenge, right? Because up would be better. This question is going, hey, you identified census going down as a challenge. How come? Like, why is that a challenge? Why is it important for your organization to identify this challenge? And the answer is simply, well, the reason it's important for our organization to identify and address our challenge, our strategic challenge of a low census, is because if we don't get more people in the door, we're going to either have to start laying people off, closing a unit. We're not going to be able to provide the services. We're not going to be able to afford to provide the services that we want to be providing, right? Like, what if we had a graph? What if one of your challenges was clinical, right? And we said, okay, our UTIs are going up. This is January, February, March. And so we would call that, of course, a big problem or a strategic challenge or a negative trend. And it would go, okay, because, of course, UTIs going down would be ideal. So here's the question. Okay, so I know that you identified, I saw in your report earlier, that you said that one of the biggest challenges that you all are facing is with UTIs because they've been going up over the last 3 months. Why is that a problem? Okay, well, the reason it is important for our organization to identify UTIs and to address, hey, we have an increase in UTIs. The reason why it is important for us to identify and address this challenge is because if we don't, it could be, we could cause injury, cause more harm, not be, our clinical scores, our QMs could star rating could go down, our reputation's on the line. Like, it's a big deal, right? Okay, so you get it, right? It's a little bit of a silly kind of a way to ask the question. But we are, as an examiner, we are looking for you to address the specific challenge and or advantage that you gave us. If you gave us a clinical challenge, tell us why it is important for you to address that specific challenge. If you said it was a financial challenge, well, then tell us why it is important for you to address that specific. Like, be specific about what you wrote in P2B1 when you're addressing P2B2. Now, let's look at the advantage side. What if you just went through a state survey? Pretty scary. You went through a state survey and all of a sudden they come back and they go, you know what? After 3 days of being here and going around and checking all your charts and watching your employees and talking to your residents and doing everything that we're supposed to be doing, we looked under every crook and cranny and looked under everything and above everything and behind everything. And you know what? We didn't find anything. Matter of fact, this is what we're going to call a deficiency-free, free survey. No tags. Let me ask you a question. If you just went through a deficiency-free survey and you got no tags and you are a 5-star center, you just got that rating for a 5-star center, what would you want to do with that information? Would you want to take the certificate and throw it in a drawer and never look at it again? Or more likely, would you want to scream it from the rooftops? Would you want your receptionist to go, hey, every time you answer that phone, say, hi, XYZ nursing home, the only 5-star deficiency-free nursing home 3 years in a row. Like, you would want to scream it from the rooftops, wouldn't you? You'd want to put it in all your advertisement. You'd want to, in short, capitalize on it. If you're like, I just found out that the other homes around us have really, really high turnover rates. They can't keep an employee to save their life. And you're like, boy, we don't have that problem. Actually, one of our strategic advantages is that we have consistent job assignments here. What would you want to do? You want to take that information, throw it in a drawer? No. You'd want to make sure that the hospital knows, the ACOs know, the home health care agencies know, the assisted living centers down the street know. You'd want everybody to know that you've got this amazing advantage. You're better than everybody else at this thing. So why would you want to address it? To share it, to capitalize on it, to promote it. So we want to address our challenges so that we get over it. And why is it important to get over it? Because it is a strategic challenge. If we don't get over it, it could be detrimental to our business. Why would we want to identify and address our advantage? Because we want to capitalize on it. We want to take advantage of it. We want to let everybody know about this advantage. Make sense? That's it. P2B2 is in direct relationship to P2B1, but hopefully that made a lot of sense for you. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please don't be afraid to leave them in the little comment section here on YouTube. And please, if you haven't done so already and you're liking these videos and you're getting a lot of value from them, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, hitting that little notification bell, and of course, sharing it, telling your friends and colleagues, anybody you know who might be going for or thinking about going for a quality award at all 3 levels, the bronze, the silver, and the gold. Please tell them about Inside the Quality Awards, the only YouTube quality award channel that gives you the inside scoop of what it's like to be reading these applications and the expectations from the examiner point of view. And of course, if you would like to attend one of our workshops, we do workshops all throughout the year on the bronze application. We do them on the bronze, silver, and gold. So if you know anybody who's looking for some support, please let them know. They can reach out to me at ralph@ralphpeterson.com. I can't wait to see you walk across that stage and win a bronze quality award. I'll see you soon.